Hello friends and welcome back to the channel for war number 11 of season 51. We have a matchup today against LVT, who is currently sitting in the number 2 spot, and we are still fighting to stay in the top 10, so an important war for both alliances. Beta Ray Bill returning to the war team today along with Void. Haven't seen much of him this season, and Magneto for some pre-fights. Going to be a very quick video today. I only have 2 fights. It's funny, when I plan wars, I usually just path everybody else first, and then I just kind of get what's left over. And initially had 3 fights planned for myself, but William and I decided whoever got to the Maestro, which was my planned 3rd fight, was going to take him first, and he got there first. So we're up here in Section 2. This is Path 2, Node 20, Absorber Man with Void. Very, very easy fight with Void. The only real danger here is Mystic Dispersion, at least until we get the Petrifies up. And you can see we did get a bit lucky here. We got 1 early Petrify up, so we have half of the power gain locked down. Other than that, just trying to play a little bit cautiously, you know, aware that every time we knock him down, we're going to be getting a Fury, and that's additional Mystic Dispersion. We have power gain from the placebo buffs going to happen, and then from Dexing him as well. So until we get that 2nd Petrify up, we really just kind of want to keep our distance and avoid knocking him down too much. I think the 2nd Petrify pops up right there, and now we can go back to being as aggressive as we want. Again, when I play against Absorber Man with Void, I will usually just let him refine his form once we have the heal reversal up, because it's much faster than just relying on basic hits and the direct damage. So that said, I literally just said that, and then I knocked him out of his form, so, you know, whatever. This is, regardless of how you play it with Void, very easy fight. Haven't seen much of Void this season, as I mentioned, but he's Tactic again next season, so I expect to use him quite a bit more. Alright, next up we have an EMP Mod, I Doom, on Node 29. We're going to be taking with Bill. So Bill is shock immune, so he does counter EMP Mod. However, he does have quite a few buffs that will trigger Prey on the Weak. So the power gain here can quickly get out of control if you don't manage it. Now, this isn't really a difficult fight, I would say. However, it is very tricky trying to line everything up. So what you want to do here is you need to pulverize his armor, which will remove his immunities, specifically to shock. And then you want to throw the SP2 while the armor is down to apply your 5 or 6 shocks. And then what you want to do, ideally, is throw the SP1 so that you're in the animation when his immunities return with the armor up. And if you do that, when he triggers that immunity and the shocks go away, that will also trigger the burst damage. So that being said, it is very difficult, I found, to get everything to line up. One of my alliance mates in another battle group did this fight, I think in the last war or the war before that, and everything lined up perfectly. He played it very, very well, made it look really, really easy, as a matter of fact. I struggled a little bit trying to get the timing to work here. So right here, I was just a little bit early. I probably should have baited out a heavy. So the shocks did expire. We did get a little bit of burst, but again, since we weren't in that special 1 animation, we don't get the big burst damage, and now the fight is extended. He's triggered the regen, so we are special locked, blocking the special 2 in the corner, and as soon as that regen is over, we're basically going to be in a really good position here. So I did invuln on this fight just in case the power gain was way more than I was expecting, but he was very cooperative with the special attacks, and 1 more special 1 finishes him off. So I would definitely take that fight again, though, hopefully a little bit better. Unfortunately, we did not come away with the win in this one. Wins for us seem to be in short supply as of late, especially since we had such a good start to the season, and we now find ourselves needing to win our final war, which will likely be against New Nation or XK9, in order to secure a top 10 finish, which is wild to think about, considering that at some point this season we were actually sitting in the number 1 spot, and now we are 1 loss away from being out of the top 10, which would suck, because I really want 20 more SIGs on that Scarlet Witch. So we'll see what happens. 2 kills for me, 0 deaths. Our record falls to 7-4. Folks, if you enjoyed this, remember to hit that like button for me, and as always, thank you very much for watching. See you again next time.